Welcome everyone to this course with central topics that
I wonder how researchers figure out which parts of the video actually make people learn.
Funny you ask, but there's a study by Dang and Gao that helps us understand video-based learning.
Eye tracking, like just watching where someone is looking.
Sort of, but it's not like that. Researchers use this thing called AOIs, or areas of interest, and measure things like fixation duration, scan path patterns, and transitions to see how people engage with the video.
So if I just stare at one part of the screen longer, that means I'm learning?
Not necessarily. That's one of the biggest challenges about this research.
What do you mean?
Well, let's say a learner keeps on looking at one part of the video. That could mean A, the information is important and engaging, or B, the information is confusing and they're struggling to process it.
So, without context, the researchers can't be sure of what's actually happening?
Exactly. That's why different studies sometimes interpret the same eye tracking data in different ways, leading to inconsistencies.
Okay, how do I fix that?
One issue is that a lot of studies take place in a controlled lab setting, which might not reflect how people actually learn in the real world.
That makes sense. If I were watching a video in class versus at home, I would focus differently.
Exactly. The study suggests a few ways to improve future research, like using eye tracking devices that allow normal head movement, letting learners control video playback instead of forcing them to watch it at a fixed pace, and clearly explaining the learning objectives beforehand.
So is eye tracking still useful?
Definitely, but it works best when combined with other methods like self-reports and EEG scans to get a complete picture of how people learn from videos.
Alright, so research isn't just about collecting data, it's about making sure we interpret it correctly too.
Exactly. That's what makes social science research so important. It helps us understand human behavior, but only if we analyze the data correctly.
Alright, that makes sense. This time I'm wondering how my eye movements are affecting my learning.